Check, 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 check. Let's see if anybody's gonna show up here. Let's see. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Check, check, check. Yo, 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 yo. What is up, everybody? How's it going? It is January 31st, 2023. And we're going to be talking some DC movie slate stuff once we get some people in here. If you guys want to talk about that, or probably going to play some gaming stuff, you know? Might play a little PUBG. That might be kind of cool because I have some PUBG to play. So if my PC allows it. My PC lately has been kind of like, I don't think that's good enough, bro. I don't think we're going to play that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But just let my Discord know that we're going live. And yeah, should be good stuff. Should be good stuff. Anyways. Yeah. I always know these early streams don't really do well, but at the same time, it's like, you know, what are you going to do? Also, I hope the music isn't too loud. I feel like I'm still adjusting the audio and all that stuff. So, we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to move this over here. Do I got both chats open? We got both chats going. Cool. Because we are streaming on YouTube and on Twitch right now, ladies and gentlemen. In case you didn't know, if you prefer one experience over the other, we got both going. So definitely jump on your preferred platform and check this out. All right, let's see. All right, let me pop out both chats. Make sure I did that last time. Seemed to work out just fine. Although nobody showed up in YouTube. Oh, you slacking there, YouTube. Slacking. All right, let me get rid of this. And then let me pop out the YouTube chat. Pop out the YouTube. Oh, I think people showed up in YouTube like later, like way later. We might dive into some PUBG though. I think I can get down with playing some PUBG today. Let's make both of these chats be good. Because they are always kind of wonky. Alright, chill. I feel like I should exit out of Discord, though. I feel like Discord could get me in trouble. Yo, what up, Ethan? Too many streamers been getting in trouble with showing their stuff they shouldn't be showing. Although my Discord doesn't have anything crazy. But you never know. What up, Ethan? How's your day going, man? Are you at work? So I'm gonna move this over here. I'm at a taco restaurant. I just had tacos, but I had homemade tacos, so they were good. All right, I'm gonna dive into some PUBG while I wait for some more people to jump in here. We're gonna see if we can actually play PUBG though, because I don't know if it's gonna be too crazy. What did you think of all the DC news, Ethan? Are you happy that you're still gonna get the Batman, but are you excited about the new stuff? I'm curious, mister. The Batman's the greatest thing of all time. How do you feel about the new slate? I will be curious to hear all that. Where's my phone? Let's see. Bum. I want to talk about the new... dude, I need to clean my desk. I was kind of thinking about, like, I have a glass desk, and I don't really like the way it looks with all the glass. I'm kind of thinking about putting, like... Huh? Can't reconnect to Steam? What do you mean? Dude, it's Tuesday, right? Don't tell me. What do you mean you can't reconnect to Steam? Restart lobby. I don't know what happened. Error? Oh, you know what? There might be a... Hold on. There might be something I need to download on Steam. I feel like this has happened before. Alright, I wasn't able to download something on Steam. Let me bring Steam up. Hi! My Steam is a bunch of games that would get me in trouble. Probably, why is my Steam over here? My Steam should be over here. Let's see. PUBG. Let's see. PUBG. Let's see. Where's PUBG at, dude? There's something I gotta do that I know. Does PUBG have a... I want to say this happened to my friend Aaron. And maybe I can just restart it. Maybe we'll just see. But I think there is a problem with PUBG. I don't think anybody gets notifications for the streams anymore. I don't know if they do. I feel like the Discord doesn't work either because I feel like people have muted the Discord. I think people have 100% muted the Discord, so when notifications happen, they're just like, meh, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Let's see. Is PUBG under maintenance right now? I'm really hoping I'm not having like a connection problem to Steam. It's having an issue connecting to Steam. And I don't want that to be the case. All right, okay, we're good. We are good. Maybe I should leave the music on. Whatever. Anyways, what kind of tacos you getting, Ethan, if you're still there? You're probably gone, though, because I don't know if you're still watching. But if you are, what kind of tacos you getting? Ugh. Gonna play some PUBG. Gonna play some PUBG. Alright, we're playing some PUBG. Wait, is this a better? It's the same thing. Oh, we're losing frames again. Punched him. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Is there anywhere else I can stop? I was laughing pretty heavily the other day because I was doing one of those dances and everybody just got around me and was just like clapping, which I thought was really funny. And then one guy, I guess, wanted part of the spotlight and they started dancing behind me. And I turned around and I hit the breakdancing moves on him and it turned into a dance-off. And then we went into battle mode, which I thought was fucking funny. I love when people do dumb shit like that. Alright, well, we're going to play PUBG until hopefully more people get in here. And if more people get in here and want to chat about the DC stuff, then we'll chat about the DC stuff. But if not, I'm just gonna play PUBG while everybody's kind of just chilling. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I don't like my new headset setup because the wire's too ridiculous. I don't even know how I could fix that. Guess I could make it go around the thing, but that might be kind of weird. Alright, dun 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 dun. Alright, I'm hoping that it's good and you guys are not having any kind of drop frames, which it looks like we're having drop frames. So if anybody's watching the stream, let me know if you're experiencing any crazy frame droppage. It says we are, which I don't understand why. I'm running... Ooh, that looks bad. I'm getting red. Is it looking like we're dropping frames? I wonder if I should lower the quality. Let me lower the quality settings here in a bit. Is there a car somewhere I can drive? There's a car right there I'm going to steal. I don't think anybody else was going to... I don't think anybody else was going to prison, so should be good. So yeah, I don't know if there's any drop frames or anything like that. It goes to like 60 and then it'll drop to like 48. Oh, I actually want that car. That car is way better. I'll get it on my way out. I'll get that car on my way out. I don't think anybody's gonna come this way, so I'm not too worried. Oh, dude, I'm like right on the outside. Not even worried about it. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's good. I'll take that. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Yeah, we'll take this for now. Take all the bullets that are in this area. I'll take that. It's the only thing I got right now. Alright, what we're looking for is a silencer, man. I get a silencer on one of these guns, we're GG. Ooh, okay, handgun silencer. That means we're getting a Tommy gun if we find a Tommy gun. 8 times scope, baby. Money. 3 times scope. 6 times scope. Jesus, dude. We got all the scopes. 3 times vest. I'll take that. Let's see. All right. Yep, that's what I want right there. Nope, I want that, not the green ammo. Get that out of here. Take a better helmet. I'm like stacking up already, which is phenomenal. All right, 8 times scope going there. 3 times scope going there at best. Dropping this 6 times. Might throw that on the angle. But dude, if I find a Tommy gun, that would be kind of nice. Definitely need more ammo for this gun for sure. Already got a level 3. Man, do I even want to give up a Tommy gun now? Hopefully I just find a silencer for my AK. Come on, silencers. Come on, silencers. DMR flash hider? I'll take that. Better than nothing. Give me a silencer. Give me a silencer. Give me a silencer. Come on, come on, come on. You gotta let me be a little lucky, right? A little lucky. We are getting crazy amounts of scopes. Oh, what was that? What was that? Okay, I just picked up a silencer. Yes, baby! Okay, we're good. We can drop this handgun silencer. We are money, dude. Okay, I got exactly what I wanted. The only other thing that could be better is getting a silencer for my sniper. That would be the only other positive thing that we can get. Other than that, I mean, we've had the best that we can get. I can't do any better. We're just gonna search this bottom floor. I don't want to go through all the floors, but I do want to just try to find a silencer for my sniper. Because if I do, dude, it's over. It's over. Just give me the win. Just give me the win, bro. Because, like, I'm just that good, dude. I'm just that good. If I get a silencer, bro. I forgot what gun. I had the I didn't have the AWM. I had the P90 in the last game that I played, and I was killing it. Okay, can I use? Bam! This thing is kitted, 100% kitted. I could use a better bag if I find a better bag. But if it had to be between the better bag or silencer for my whatchamacallit? A sniper? I'm going with that. Alright, let's get out of here. I think too much searching. I'm gonna go get the orange car, and we're gonna destroy some shit. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, dude. Alright, yoink. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I should have actually picked up a handgun. You know what? I might pick up a handgun. Damn, I don't want anybody to get these cars. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess if they're driving in, they have all the chance. There's so many cars in this area. What the hell? I like breaking the tires in case anybody tries to get in real late with these. This is the car I love to drive around. It's got all the speed. I'm gonna go pick up a handgun because I forgot you can shoot from the car if you have a handgun. See if I can find my favorite one. Also, let's see if we can find a silencer while we're here. But a handgun is what we're looking for. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! No! I had everything. I had everything. You know what? Did we finish before 6? Fuck! I think the reset is starting right now. If I can get this other game off before the reset starts, that would be perfect. Come on, let me get this off before the restart. Let me start this other game before the reset. Let me start this other game before the reset. Fuck! Oh, I would have loved to start that other game before the reset. But what can you do? Lame. Alright, let me go to Twitch and put PUBG. Anyways, what's up, y'all? How's it going? How's it going? Anybody that's in the chat? Let's see. I need to put... Whoa, the heck? Well, that's gonna have to wait. Alright, let's see. I gotta change playing PUBG on here because I have it on just chatting. Just chatting right now. That's not cool. So, creator dashboard. Alright, we're gonna play a solo, like a real solo with everybody. I like casuals because you kind of just fuck around. It's definitely fun to play while streaming. But I usually save the late night casuals in case I play with some friends. So, I'm gonna save those. But damn, if I would have died just a moment sooner, I would have been good. Would have been money. Oh well. What can you do? I need to fix this wire problem. There's definitely a wire problem. I guess that's somewhat better. Don't really like it. Wire's too long on this. Where are we dropping? Where are we dropping? Camp Bravo? Might be hot. Camp Bravo's gonna be hella hot. Could go to Camp Alpha. Let's go Camp Alpha. Might be equally as hot. We'll find out. Hey, you can get anywhere on this map, so it's not like I can go to a safe place. I guess a safe place would be like Camp Charlie, but oh well. Is nobody coming this way? Surprising. Surprising. Nobody above me. I don't even know if people went Camp Charlie. I mean, Camp Bravo. Is it Bravo? Or Alpha. I can't believe I died on the last round. That was so lame. C4, baby? I'll take that. Right at the start. I didn't get a win with the C4 earlier today, but I got a good kill with the C4, which I thought was funny. It was a guy that killed me, and the C4 killed him right after. It was amazing. Okay. Let's get some good stuff here. This gun is not bad, I'm not gonna lie, but will it be the gun I roll with? I actually like this gun too. Should probably pick up a helmet. Let's see. Alright. 4x scope, take that. Do I want to be rolling? Ooh, I kind of want to roll with the bazooka. I like rolling with bazookas. Just for funsies, dude. Just for funsies. The bazooka's just fun. Nobody ever knows what's going to hit them, you know? Let's go down to Camp Alpha. I don't think anybody's there. And if there is, I got a bazooka for him. Oh! I just heard that. Oh, dude, I should have took that. Because this is going to hurt. Oh, never mind. See, sometimes you just got to find the smart way down. Oh, never mind. Alright, I don't think there's anybody over here. I don't see any movement. So, we might be good. Oh my god. Let's see. Timeout. Bots. Stupid bots. Juice, are you excited for the new DC movie announcements? I am actually. What's up, Young? Sorry, I had to time somebody out in the bot. A bot out on Twitch. Yeah, dude, I'm excited, man. I feel like there's finally direction in the DC universe, you know? I like that they're not getting rid of everybody, so that means, like, Gal Gadot and people can still come back. Did I get hurt by that? I don't know where that's gonna land. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think it's nice. It's refreshing. We're gonna get Batman and Robin. Finally get a Superman. I like they're not getting rid of the Suicide Squad stuff. That's gonna keep going, but in show form. I don't know, man. I think there's a lot, and there's like some wacky stuff in there too, which I think is gonna be really good. Like, I love characters getting the spotlight that never get the spotlight, you know? Like, who would have ever thought the Authorities were gonna get something? I really like that somebody like Midnighter, if they do him right, is gonna be really good. He's an openly gay superhero, and he's a badass. So as long as I hope they keep him a badass. Because I think if people don't like Midnighter, they're just gonna not like him because he's gay. Like, he is awesome. He beats the shit out of people. He's a no-nonsense guy. And he, like, does, like, little quippy stuff, which I think is fun. So I'm curious to see what that's gonna go on, or how that's gonna be handled. But I think he'll be a really popular character. I think the only, like I said, I think the only reason people would probably hate him is because he's gay. Which would be fucking dumb, but, you know, you can't really, you know, what do you expect from those kind of people? Let's see. I don't have health! I'm more curious than I am excited. I just can't say that I'm brimming with excitement or will be counting the days until these come out. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. I mean, it's not like DC is giving anybody reasons to trust them. So I can understand people not being excited. Totally makes sense. But I don't know. I think I like that there's a new direction. And that's something we haven't had before, so I'm excited. But, you know, the trailers could come out and it could look all awful, and I could be like, this looks like trash, you know? So we'll see. But at the moment, I'm excited for what the future holds. All right, let me put that on full auto. All right, whoop. I should probably get going soon. Because, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to find a silencer or anything. I would love to find a silencer. Some more health would be good. Anything would be better than the directionless DCEU we got. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, I'm pretty sure Snyder fans are pretty upset today, but I mean, well, who cares? Oh, no! How far am I? I'm kind of far. Crap. Crap. All right, can I find a car? I need a car. I need a car bad. I have a decent amount of health, but I might die. I might die. Oh, there's a car over there. Whoo! Sweet. Definitely what I need. Let me run through this house real quick to see if there's any extra health. But yeah, man, I think, I don't know. I like that he had a video. You know, I like James Gunn came out, had a video, showed, like, this is what we're doing. These are the people we're introducing. So, like, you can go, I think that kind of showcases, like, oh, hey, if you want to know more about these characters, oh my god, are we lagging that bad? Holy crap, is the lag that bad? Hold on. Dude. Never thought I'd see Creature Commando adapted in my life, right? Guys, let me know if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, does it look really awful? Or does it look clean? I'm watching it on Twitch and it looks horrible. Which I don't know why. But what's up, Moncray? How you doing? If this continues to look horrible, I'll just go back to just chatting. Because this looks bad. Yo, Jan, you're on Twitch, Jan. Let me know if the quality looks horrible or not. I'm about to die. I need somebody on Twitch to let me know if it looks terrible. Oh, no! Alright, I need to heal up. Alright. I shot that guy. I don't know where he was going. Alright, we're good. Let's see. It looks like PS3 graphics. Okay, that doesn't help me, but alright. I mean, it helps me. It just makes me think that it looks like that makes it look like shit. So that sucks. I'll try to fix it. Well, never mind. We don't need to play this game anymore. It is making the stream look like shit. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. We died. I think that was just my swan song to be like, yeah, you shouldn't be streaming this because it looks like garbage. I don't know why it looks so bad. I'm getting excellent bitrate. I don't understand it. Weird. Anyways, what up, Charlie? How you doing? All right, I'm exiting out of PUBG. Give me one moment. That's shitty. I just feel like I need to upgrade my PC, which sucks because I don't have. That is just not going to happen. I do not have the monies to do that at all. Today I had to pay like $500 for tires, which I was pissed. I got to start editing way more at my job. Are you sad that they didn't cancel Reeves Batman? No, I'm not. Look, man, as much as I'm a hater of that Batman because I don't like it, I don't mind that people like it, dude. I know there's this weird misconception. Certain people in the Discord think that everybody has to think like me, and that's not the case. I don't care what you like. I'm just always gonna say my opinion, you know. And if we're talking about something, I'm gonna give my opinion on it. I don't need you to agree with me, like, you know what I mean? I just don't like the Batman. So, there's a lot of people that like the Batman, so I'm glad that they're gonna be getting their Batman in an Elseworld. That's totally fine with me. I'm so glad that it's an Elseworld story, and we're gonna also have a Bruce Wayne in the DCU, how things should be. So, yeah. Juice, you talked about the new Superman movie coming out in 2020. We're just now talking about it, Jan, so you missed nothing. But, yeah, no, the new slate, for those of you that don't know, this is the new slate that is going to be coming out for DC. It is Creature Commandos. It's going to be a TV series. We're going to get Waller, which is also going to be a TV series. We're getting Superman Legacy, which is going to be a movie. The Lantern series, which is going to focus on Jon Stewart and freaking Hal Jordan in a true detective type mystery, which is what they're saying. The Authorities, this one I'm really interested in because it has Midnighter right here, and Midnighter is really awesome. I was mentioning this earlier. He is a character. I hope they're going to be using Midnighter. A lot of people are using these photos that have Midnighter and Apollo. They are a couple in the comics, but Midnighter is just a straight badass. He's openly gay, so I'm hoping they just, like, you know, they showcase that. They're not trying to, like, oh, is he not? You know, I hope they just come out with it, but show that he's a badass. But, like, yeah, then we're getting a Paradise Lost series, which I think is really cool, focusing on Themyscira. Then The Brave and the Bold, which is the Batman movie. I think this is really cool because it's going to be focusing on Batman and Robin, which I think that's really awesome. Then a Booster Gold TV series, and Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which I think is going to be a really good movie. So we're getting 2 super-type movies, which I think is really good. And then we're getting Swamp Thing, which I think that is really awesome because I think you can do a lot with Swamp Thing. And remember, this is only part of Chapter 1. So that means they're going to be doing a lot more stuff in Chapter 1. And so I really enjoy that. But I'm excited to see the movies that we're going to be getting and the shows that we're going to be getting. I think it's pretty cool. That bridge you passed looks familiar from a certain controversy. Yeah, it does. To be honest, I think I'm the only person split in the middle of the Batman. Don't think it was good as everyone says, but I don't think it was as bad. It has dumb moments, but things I enjoy too. Yeah, I just thought it was boring, man. I think when you think something is boring, it's really hard to get into it, right? I still have not watched that movie again. I've tried to watch it again, and I just didn't like it. It's like midnight. Midnight, like Batman, is, well, you know, unfortunately, a lot of people have said Midnighter is just gay Batman, which, you know, you want to avoid those kind of comparisons, but no, I wouldn't say he's like Batman. I think you could say the similarities to, like, anybody that dresses in all black, that has a cowl and stuff, you can say is Batman. Like, I just feel like everybody's gonna make that comparison, but Midnighter kills. Like, he just straight up kills people. So, yeah, I think he's awesome, and I hope they do him the way he is in the comic books. Like, he's awesome. And he's, like, quippy. So, like, he's a badass that doesn't have a problem telling a quip. Like, we posted, or, Clay posted this thing in the Discord that was, like, a scene from Midnighter where in Grayson, he was talking about, he's like, yeah, I can't see your face, but I know that ass anywhere. And it's like, he's talking about Dick Grayson. So, like, he can just make funny, like, random quips like that. I think it's awesome. Batman the GOAT. What up, Dylan? How you doing, man? Yeah, no, how you been? We're talking about all the new DC slates. Let's see. Juice, do you think the Flash movie will be good? Dude, fucking James Gunn is giving it high praise, so we'll see. I mean, I want to see how it resets the universe. I'm really curious on how it resets the universe. In the comics, they call him Scary Gay Batman. Forgot which issue. If it's in the comics, I find that funny then, you know? I guess it's just, at that point, it's just like, well, they know, they're being meta about it, right? But either way, I want to see him on screen. So I think that'll be cool. Is that a movie or a show? It's gonna be a movie. Okay. So that'll be interesting. It'll be probably like, I don't know, DC's version of Eternals or some shit. I'm chilling, been hella busy with everything, so haven't caught a stream in ages. Their streams pop up every once in a while. I can't say that we've been consistent. But, today I was just like, let me stream. Let me talk about the new DC slate. I should be working on some editing stuff. I will be editing after this stream happens. But, I figured I'd do something. Really hate that PUBG's not working. I don't know why, man. I feel like every time I update OBS, I have problems. So, that kind of sucks. But yeah, no, I'm excited, man. I'm excited about all the new DC stuff. It's all going to be connected. Okay, I forgot who it was, but... So, this actually... Is the James Gunn stuff on YouTube? Let's see. I want to know James Gunn. Okay, the announcement is on YouTube. So let's check this out because I think this is actually really worth a watch if you guys haven't watched this yet. Where is my Spotify? If you guys haven't watched this yet,
I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO
I think it's solid.
of DC Studios. So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected.
PUBG isn't dead yet? Nah, it's still rocking, bro.
And it's one of, our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent.
I like that some of these things are animations.
And it works within one story. And if something is out...
Am I excited for Jace? The story could change everything. Are you talking? I don't think Jace is going to be in the DCU, if that's what you're talking about.
Aside of that, like
I hope not.
Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled.
I like that.
DC Elseworlds.
I like that they're going to be considered Elseworlds.
DCU continuity.
What up, Wolf?
Peter
How you
and I have
doing?
been pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam.
Been a while.
Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well.
I like this.
Directly into the...
I really like that Gunn has incorporated the new DC movies that are coming out this year into the universe. Because a lot of people are like, if he's doing a hard reboot, that means that the new movies coming out aren't going to matter, so why should I watch? He's telling you right here that they all matter. So everybody that says that they don't matter can shut the fuck up. Which I think is really good, and I think he needed to do. This is why I think the video for this was the best. Doing a press release and letting other people talk for James Gunn, I think would have been a really bad idea. But for him to come out and be like, I am going to tell you what this universe is going to be, I think it is the best thing that he did. Very, very smart.
Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love that resets the entire DC universe.
I'd like to see how.
To Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now.
Yeah.
So, Peter and
I'm curious how this
along with
works.
A group of very talented writers have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan.
I want to point out that if you didn't read all the articles surrounding this, he has comic book writers on the actual writing, like in writing. So he has like Tom King, which is one of my favorite writers. He's actually going to be part of the writing team on some of these movies and shows, which I think is fucking awesome. Because if you're bringing in comic book writers to write comic book movies, I think that is a fantastic fucking idea. Oof, he's very late, but better late than never with the continuity. I feel like they never got a solid foot on the ground because they tried to keep up with Marvel instead of doing their own thing. I agree. I think everybody got the Marvel FOMO, but yeah, I mean, they're finally getting back on track. But at least he incorporated the movies that are coming out this year into the universe.
Of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. This first chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now, this
I'm
about to tell you is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter.
This is a lot for the first chapter.
Project is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is an animated series.
Love that art.
All the episodes. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice.
I really like that. So the cool thing about that is, so let's say Jason Momoa does Aquaman, right? He can do Aquaman 2 and then they do like an Aquaman animated series, which they actually did, and I don't think he voiced it. But they'll have the same actors do the voice. I think that's really cool, and it's a way to keep continuity going because you had that same voice in the show. So, like, you could do more stories with, let's say, Batman, right? If they cast a new Batman, you have him do the animated Batman stuff, and it just shows, like, oh, yeah, Batman actually had other adventures, too, that kind of add to this story. I think it's really smart, and you keep the likeness of the voice, which I think sounds pretty dope.
As who plays them in live action. The next project up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis.
This is going to be interesting.
Viola
If you
Davis
saw
is gonna
Peacemaker.
team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who created the Duke.
If you haven't seen Watchmen, sorry I keep pausing so much, but, like, if you have not seen Watchmen, the show, not the movie, not the Zack Snyder movie, which I think is also very good, but Watchmen, the show, is fucking phenomenal. I highly suggest you go watch it. And if those writers are on this, granted, he didn't say David Lindelof, who also did Lost, who was also the showrunner of Watchmen. I don't know how much difference that'll be, but anybody that was working on Watchmen, I'll take them on any other show because that show was amazing.
Doom Patrol. It is a fantastic story that's out of this world.
I'm not very excited. Most DC movies have been mediocre
Next
at
up
best.
is the big
Well,
one, the
this is a whole new
beginning
regime of
the
people, so...
DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time.
This
doing
will be
it,
interesting.
And Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025. Okay, the next thing is a big premiere HBO television series called Lanterns. This is a story of a couple
I'm
of
excited for
Lanterns,
this.
Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, and we have a few other Lanterns peppered in there, but this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost like True Detective with a couple of Green Lanterns.
I think that's really cool.
Watching over
This has been a rumored thing for a really long time. They said it was going to be like space. What do they call it? Like Lethal Weapon in space is kind of what the rumor originally was for Green Lanterns, and then it was going to turn into Green Lantern Corps. The show has basically changed a million times. But I don't know. I've heard True Detective is really good, at least the first season or two. I heard it kind of fell off. But I heard that first season was phenomenal. But if you're going to give me a True Detective with Green Lanterns and it's going to be like a mystery in space, I think that's pretty awesome. Especially if maybe if they tie it in with other characters that are from space, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Precinct Earth. In it, they discover a terrifying mystery.
I don't want to see Amber Heard.
Into our larger
They might get rid of her, I think.
Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm character.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Bringing into the DCU and will interact with all of our primary DCU characters. The Authority
This is Midnighter, Apollo. They date each other.
Broken, and they want to fix it by any means necessary. I think it's a very different look at superheroes. We're doing.
I don't know much about the Authority, but I can tell you that Midnighter kills people. So I'm curious if this is gonna be like more violent and more like not like The Boys crazy, right? Because I think that's what everybody thinks of now. Is like, oh, is it like The Boys? But when you say any means necessary, I'm pretty sure killing people is on the table, and I'm curious if these are superheroes doing things their own way, if they'll be confronted by other superheroes. The one thing Gunn hasn't really talked about, but this is a connected universe, I'm curious if we're going to be seeing other heroes like Batman, Superman making cameos in other movies, kind of like how they do in Marvel, to kind of just bring that connective tissue together. I think that'd be really cool, especially if you're making Superman the centerpiece. If this Authorities, maybe they're doing a little too much, they're going overboard. I wonder if somebody like the Justice League would kind of put a stop to them, which I think might be kind of cool.
Series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is a story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace of Wonder Woman.
Okay, the Green Lantern stuff can only go up in quality when compared to the movie. True? What up, Lenny?
Of the DCU's Batman is the Brave
Right here.
People.
This is what I'm excited for.
The story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is
Actually getting Robin.
Great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite.
Ah! Lenny! Thank you for the sub, Lenny. I appreciate it.
Of the two of them and the beginning of sort of the Bat family in the DCU.
6-month
Next up is a
streak.
TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of comics. Really
This should be
popular
fun.
cult
Booster
hero.
Gold should be
He's
fun.
a
Everybody's wanted it for a long
fascinating
time.
guy. He's a loser from the future who uses future technology to come back to present.
This should
day
be a
as
comedy
superhero.
series,
Some
100%.
people will love it. It is basically the superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO Max series. One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl,
Yep.
the Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic
I
film.
can't wait
Now,
for that.
Superman.
King! What up, King? Welcome. Thanks for the sub.
She is a character who was.
So I haven't read this whole book yet. I am waiting for it to be on hardcover because I collect all of Tom King's series. But I don't like buying books when they're not hardcover. So I'm waiting for this to be hardcover, but I own all the issues, and I'm just waiting to read it. I read the first couple, maybe like 2 or 3. It was pretty cool, but it is, you know, it is a big adventure story, so some people might not get into it because it's like from the perspective of Supergirl and this other person that she's like trying to help hunt down these people that killed her father. So it's a really cool story, but I haven't got to finish it yet. People rave about it though. This slate caught me off guard. Did it? What's up, Stu? How you doing?
So she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to Swamp Thing.
I can't wait for Swamp Thing. Is this James Gunn's DC slate? Yes.
Of the monster who
We posted everything in the Discord
and
too.
although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed.
So I think this is really cool. He's talking about it being outside of the DCEU. So it means like Swamp Thing will still, he says it right here, it'll connect.
Into the rest of the stories.
Yeah.
Anyway, those
It'll feed into the rest of the stories. But it's not gonna, like, Superman's probably not gonna show up in Swamp Thing. But I really like that James Gunn is, like, really, like, spreading the net wide for the characters in DC, which I think is really cool. I'm not super hyped because of their track record, but I'm giving it a chance. At the end of the day, we just want good DC movies because they have hella potential. Yeah, here's the thing that I really like, man. James Gunn is a nerd, and I think he says that right here,
are
actually.
the stories that I can tell you about right now. I've loved the DC characters
Yeah.
since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something
Yep.
very different.
I gotta go, but it was nice stopping by. Peace out, Dylan. Thanks for coming by.
Movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique.
Yeah.
Something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that
Yeah.
matters to us. And I want to be true to those stories. I want to be true to you guys and really give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me.
Ah! What the fuck? Jesus! God damn, that was loud. Was that loud for anybody else? That was fucking loud in my headphones. Sorry, Dylan. Jesus, with the death sound. God damn, that was the death of the DCEU right there. Jesus. Anyways, sorry guys. If that was extremely loud, I apologize. It was the freaking shattered sound stuff. That was so loud. Why? Why was that so loud? Poor Lenny. That was just so... I don't know how to lower that, actually. I haven't messed with the sound stuff in a really long time. Anyways, I really am excited for this run of the DC stuff because James Gunn is a huge nerd. I think, you know, he's hiring writers that are also huge nerds to be a part of this. How do I change that volume? Because holy crap, that was loud. Let's see. Oh yeah, browser volume. Let's drop that to 50% because that was nuts. All right, I'm dropping it to 50%, so hopefully it doesn't blow up. I'm gonna test it again right now. Anything? Let's see. My alerts, overlays. Hold on, I'm checking insights, settings. No, why does this not stay to 50? Do I gotta save it? Oh, save. Okay, I'm gonna test this out because I want to see how crazy loud that was. All right, here we go. All right, that wasn't too bad, right? I'm gonna do the death sound one more time. That didn't sound as bad. That didn't sound as bad. It should be at 50% now. So that wasn't as loud, hopefully. My apologies if it's still really loud. Anyways. So, hype for Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing, yo, if it's anything like the show was, I'm down. Alright, here we go. What the fuck was that? Speaking of DC, are you excited for Henry Cavill's Warhammer show? I'm glad, Henry Cavill has something to be excited about, because that dude has been screwed over all of the end of last year and the start of this year. But I'm also excited for what DC is doing. I like the original Swamp Thing. The OG one, Lenny? Yeah, that one. I haven't seen that one, but I like the newer one that came out recently. I find it so weird how, with James Gunn's plan, there's a split on DC fans. Because there are so many DC fans that are just, like, straight up loyal and want the dark version of Zack Snyder that they'll never care about anything else unless Daddy Zack Snyder is fucking behind it. Yeah, I don't know. I have equated that the hardcore cultist Zack Snyder fans are the same people that latch onto rejections. Like, if you've ever had a girl or a guy tell you, like, oh yeah, we should just be friends right now, the Zack Snyder fans are the type of people that will latch onto the right now thinking that there's a chance that they'll come back or there's a chance that they'll date those people. That is what I think of when I think of Snyder cultists. They're those people. Do you think we're getting a Nightwing Titan somewhere in the Chapter 1? Probably, because the Brave and the Bold is going to show the Bat Family. So we're going to have every Robin before the Bat Family. That'll be pretty interesting. Curious if Red Hood will already exist or if they're going to do a Red Hood movie. Well, you can watch both. I'll probably watch Henry Cavill's show and check out the new DC shows and movies. Yeah, no, I'll be watching both for sure. But no, I'm excited Henry Cavill has something because he was taking a bunch of L's recently. But I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I feel like it would be really hard to mess up a Warhammer show, but can't say that they won't try. Juice, have you ever gotten into a physical fight before, and did you win? No, I've never gotten into a physical fight before. I've gotten into a bunch of almost fights. Definitely at school. I had like this weird thing at school where every time a fight was gonna happen, I have physically grabbed somebody and thrown them, but they didn't throw any punches at me after I did that. So I don't know if anybody if you would even consider that a fight, but I have engaged with somebody to where I have put my hands on them because they pissed me off. That has happened. They did nothing after I did that. I'm pretty sure I've told this story before, but like, I used to be in basketball back in middle school. There was this kid that was shorter than me. He was kind of like the preppy, like, he was short, but he like talked shit, and he was like the popular kid. And I was cool with everybody, but I guess he saw me as somebody he could pick on. I was taller than him. And we were doing dribble drills, and he was behind me, and like coach left the area, and I was doing the dribble drills, and he threw the ball at my back, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? And he was like, and I was like, dude, just quit it. And then I kept doing the drills, and he did it again, and I was like, I don't know if he did it I think he just did it twice. I think he did it the first time. I was really pissed that he threw the ball at me, and then he did it again, and then I just dropped my ball, ran up to him, got him in a full Nelson, so I had him like this, and he was like, oh, and I just fucking swung, and I let him go, and dude, he probably weighed like 80 pounds soaking wet, so he just like flew like a rag doll across the basketball court, and everybody was like, oh shit. And he got up and he was like, what the fuck, dude? And he tried to be all puffy chest, but like I was already pissed and I was like ready to fight him. And he didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. So I don't know. Take that for what you will. But I've never been in a fight where I've been like punched in the face or anything like that. Wait, so the Brave and the Bold with Dick Grayson or Damian Wayne? It's Damian Wayne. It's going to be Damian Wayne. It's easy to mess up Warhammer stuff when you do not listen to people who know the source material or actively mock it just to go with the trend or some shit and then go there and insulting the fans. Like what happened with so many shows nowadays. Well, I just think with Warhammer, I know there's source material, because I asked this a lot when I was covering Warhammer, when I was doing a lot of reactions, but Warhammer doesn't seem to have, like, one solidified character. Because I asked this a million times, because I was always curious, like, if you were to get into Warhammer, where do you start? And it's kind of got the problems of comic books, where you don't follow one single character, there's just a bunch of stories throughout the whole universe. And so I figure, like, the only way you can really mess up Warhammer is by, I guess, making really shitty characters and, like, making up rules and stuff that don't happen in the universe. But for the most part, it's like, dude, badass suits, genetically created humans, you know, follow the fucking, oh my god, I'm forgetting the names of the villains and shit. But you know what I mean, like, just follow the basics of the thing and you should be fine. I don't know how hardcore they're going to go into it. It is going to be a show, so I guess you could dive really hardcore into it. But, I don't know. I think you'd have to really fuck up. It's probably like the Halo show, right? Like, they fucked up Halo pretty bad. Can't wait for Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear seems like it's going to be ridiculous. Juice, who would you like to be the new Superman? I have no picks for the new Superman. Honestly, have no idea. Dick Grayson could be in it, though. Dick Grayson could be in Brave and the Bold. Yes. And the whole Bat family might be. Oh yeah, Warhammer source material is mainly the setting and events. Actually, quite a few named and important characters. Yeah, so like, the first thing I ever reacted to when it came to Warhammer was, oh my god. Hell something? How am I forgetting the name right now? It's been a couple years since I reacted to it. My Warhammer knowledge is definitely lower than it was the last few days, or the last few years. Hell something. Hell's Reach. Yes. Hell's Reach. Yeah, because, like, if I go to, like, my most popular things when I was reacting to a lot of Warhammer stuff, Warhammer Explained, like, a lot of my top things were reacting to Warhammer. So I knew I learned a good amount of Warhammer, which I thought was really cool. SCP stuff was also really popular when I was reacting to stuff back in the day. But yeah, I know I did Hell's Reach. I thought Hell's Reach was like one of my more viewed videos because I got a shitload of comments on it back in the day. But maybe it's not. Or did I? Oh, here's Hell's Reach Part 1 right there. But yeah, reacting to Hell's Reach was pretty awesome. But yeah, so I reacted to this. I'm surprised this got as many views as it did, which was nuts. But good stuff. I know it's been a few years. It was when that's when you started following me. Hey man, I appreciate you following me. I have plans to kind of resurrect the reaction channel, but I don't know if it'll have anything to do with Warhammer at the moment. I'm working on my new channel that is going to be the main focus going forward, but I'm going to be working on a project that involves the reaction channel. So there might be some new stuff popping up there here in a bit. Can't wait to pay $9 for stale theater popcorn and $6 for a soft drink. Yeah. Could always, you know, get a little fanny pack or something, Lenny, and hide stuff in there. Always do that. And so Nightwing, Red Hood, Tim Drake exist then? I don't know. I missed the part of the reveal. I just joined the stream and quickly read about it on IG. Brave and the Bold is going to center around the Bat family. They just confirmed Bruce Wayne and Damian so far. But James Gunn said the Bat family, so more than likely we're going to get a bunch of the other characters as well. So I would expect that we probably get Nightwing and some others. But we'll have to wait and see. That movie probably won't come out until like 2026. The first movie that is coming out from James Gunn's slate is in 2025. I don't even know if we will get anything in 2024. So, I'm sure like for the next 6 months, we're just going to get a bunch of casting announcements of who's going to be Superman, who's going to be Batman, who's going to be Damian, all of that kind of stuff. And then a lot of filming will happen in 2024, and things will start coming out in 2025. That's what I'm assuming. Hydrate! Just react to other stuff. You always had quite a variety, so people probably started following your reactions and not the stuff you were reacting to. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be, so, I had this idea for the new channel. What the heck? Sorry, this, like, thing of dust is, like, it might come into camera view. Is this my dog's hair? Can y'all see this? It's just, like, floating around. I didn't catch it. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I think that was, like, my dog's hair. He just, like, came out of the back of the TV and was like, woo! Anyways, I have this plan to freaking... I had this video idea of seeing if I could grow the reaction channel by following other popular reaction channels. And I want to see if I can make it work. But at the same time, I'm not gonna follow Tyrone Magnus. I think that is his name is, right? I'm not gonna follow him, who has a problem with The Last of Us. From what I saw, the clip that I saw, it could be taken out of context, seemed like he had a problem with the gay relationship in The Last of Us last episode. And I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna try anything from that guy. But for the most part, other reaction people out there. Yeah, looked like very lightweight hair. Yeah, I don't know where the heck it went. But I will say, having a dog now, he sheds like crazy. He's still not a year old yet, so I don't know if it's just still growing stuff, but like, man, he sheds a lot. And like, I don't even know if I got some on my shirt, probably shows up on cam. Like, he's crazy. Little shed monster. Tyrone Magnus, taken out of context, but should play Bane. Juice, would you say the final season of Gotham ruined the rest of the show for you? No. I think if I were to go back and watch seasons 1 through 3, I'd still probably find some stuff I like. But I will say the overall, like, all of those superhero shows combined, and the way, like, a lot of the fandoms reacted to the show soured me on the show. Not the show itself, but I think the reception and the fans being so, like, vitriol about, like, it's the best show ever, you're fucking dumb. I think that ruined it for me a little bit more. Oh my god, my voice cracked. I think that ruined it. Same thing with Snyder fans, man. When I first saw BVS, because I put so much into that Batman that was in BVS, I gave that thing an 11 out of 10. As I've, like, really let the film sit on its own, I say it's probably more like an 8 out of 10 now. Because I do hate going out of scale. Like, I really hate that when people do it. And I was so excited when I watched that film that I overblew it. But I think it's more an 8 out of 10 film. There's some problems that I have with it nowadays. But I still enjoy it. I still enjoy that Batman. I thought it was cool. But the way some of those fans react now, I've soured on Snyder a lot. And it's funny because I was always a fan of Snyder, but I also knew some of his movies sucked. Like, Sucker Punch is hot garbage. But the way his fans act now, I can't stand him. I'll still watch his movies, but, like, I don't watch them as a fan anymore. I just watch them as films, and I'm just like, that kind of sucked. But I used to be a big fan of his, but his fans have just destroyed my like for him. Did you ever get a reaction from Ludwig? I did not, Lenny, but I will have a video talking about my whole experience of training for 1 year for Ludwig to notice me. But there's many reasons why I think Ludwig, one, he probably just didn't see it. I will say I didn't try my hardest. I wanted him to naturally see it. I didn't want to be that annoying person that every single day, which I started out doing this, I didn't want to send him a video every single day that I did it. I thought that would get really annoying because I would get annoyed if somebody did that to me. But I would post in his subreddit. I was like, I hit day 100. I hit day 150. You know, I would post that. That's like every 50 days. I feel like that's fine. But I did want to I wanted him to see it naturally. I didn't want it to be like a pest thing. But at the same time, and I mentioned this in the video that I'm making, I was going through so many transitions when creating that. Like, look at this. Like, so you got to think about it. I was at the start of that challenge The spicy channel hadn't really started yet. Like, let's see. So this was about... We were about, like, right here in this area when I was starting the Ludwig challenge. I was still doing the gaming content. And then, like, shortly after I started this challenge, I started doing all the spicy content. So, you gotta think about this from a Ludwig's perspective. Ludwig probably saw that I was doing a bunch of that, and he was like, do I really want to collab with this person who is maybe doing not brand safe stuff? You know what I mean? So, I think I would really need to build a different channel, and that's not the reason why I started the new channel. There's so many other reasons. But I can see why he could have probably seen it and then just been like, I don't know. Like, you know, that's crazy that he went a whole year, but I don't know where I'd be able to collab with him. And then the crazy thing about this, too, is I did all the videos on a whole nother channel. So he could have technically, if he wanted to collab, like, this channel's clean as fuck. Like, there's nothing crazy. It's just all shorts. So he could have probably just used this channel as an example. But then I'm like, do I really want my shorts channel to be the channel that maybe gets the exposure? Like, I talk about all of that in the video because it was, I don't know, that whole 2022 was just a year of trying a bunch of different things. And the one thing that was consistent was this Ludwig challenge, which was nuts. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see, but maybe he'll see the new channel video that I make about the whole experience, and maybe that's when he's like, oh, yeah, why not? There's a fan cast of this kid from Umbrella Academy who plays 5 to play Damian Wayne. How old is he? You gotta remember, by the time that movie comes out, the kid fought, whoever this is, they need to be like 10 right now. They need to be young. The only thing I have against The Last of Us is how they killed Joel Miller in the second game. Yeah, a lot of people had problems with that. I actually didn't. The only problem I had with that is the fucking asshole Drippy. Everybody knows Drippy. Ruined that shit in the comments. I banned his ass the moment that happened in the game. I told him that I was going to do that too. I was like, if that leak is true and you just spoiled that shit for me, I am banning your ass from everything. And I did. I hate spoilers like that. I didn't have a problem with that. I am also a big fan of people not always doing the right move when it comes to creative things. I think a lot of people would prefer characters to last and survive forever because they love them so much. I have no problem having characters die. I think it's more impactful. But I know that everybody's not going to agree with that. Everybody wants their favorites to last forever. So, I understand it. I can see why people don't like that game. I loved it. Fucking loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I haven't seen the show, though, so don't give me spoilers on the show. I have not seen it, although I don't think... I mean, I've played the game, so I don't know how much could be spoiled for me. But for the most part, I haven't seen the show still, so... Yeah. Anyways. Let's see. I don't mind that he died. But the death itself was like, meh. Oh, so were you like hoping for the kind of anticlimactic? I mean, it sets up the story for the journey. Were you expecting like maybe bullet to the head? Like he just dies like crazily? Like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Departed? Spoilers, by the way, but if you haven't seen that movie by now, like, you probably never gonna watch it. I'm curious. I thought the death was good for the story. But I mean, I guess, yeah, I think you can always say people have died better. Or a better way he died. They could have died in a more impactful way. I'm curious on how would have you done it, Wolf? Let's see. Did I miss anything? I think I've answered everything in YouTube chat. Tyrone Manga's taken out of context. Was he taken out of context, Moncray? Do you watch him? Juice, do you think you would look good blonde? Probably not. I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think I'd look good blonde. Let's see. Latinos with blonde hair. I hope it doesn't give me a bunch of women. Of course, automatically gives me a bunch of women. Let's see. Latino men with blonde hair. Okay, so let me see. There's nothing wrong here. Nothing wrong here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Here's the thing I don't like about blonde hair. Is, dude, I would do this once if I ever did it, because the upkeep to keep the hair blonde would be really annoying, and I don't think I would want to deal with it. What? I don't think Zac Efron is a Latino, is he? Are they really throwing him in here as a Latino? I don't think that's the case. See, I feel like I would end up looking like this guy. I don't know if that looks good. You know what I mean? I don't know if that looks good. Okay? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this would, see, I feel like this is what I would think I would look like, but I also don't got the blue eyes, and also I think this guy just has a tan. I don't know if this guy is necessarily, I don't think he's a Latino. I haven't met too many Latinos with blue eyes, but I know it's possible. But yeah, I don't think it'll be that great. Also, I don't think fucking Joe Jonas is a Latino. Am I wrong there? I think they're just giving me people that have blonde hair. So yeah, I don't know if I'd work well with that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure all of those photos, a majority of them, were not people that have blonde hair. Or that were not Latinos. So yeah, I don't know. So no putting up a better fight. Okay, no, just putting up a better fight and more cinematic. He was a beloved character. It does have more effort. That is a fair criticism, Wolf. That is a fair criticism. For some reason, every Latino I see with blonde hair has that drugstore yellow color blonde. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, here's the thing. I think platinum blonde has ruined regular blonde for a lot of people. You also got to remember, a lot of Latinos probably have really dark hair, so they don't know how to use a lot of the blonde stuff. And I will also tell you, a lot of Latinos are probably not going to an official salon to get their hair done. They're probably just getting it done from their tia, or, you know, that knows how to do it, or their cousin that knows how to do it, because that's just what we do. We just go to family members or friends that do it for us to save the money. Like, so it's not 100% like salon ready. I think that's probably what you see a lot of. But I feel like a lot of people, I feel like platinum blonde has destroyed regular blonde for a lot of people. So the actor who plays 5 is 19 years old but looks younger. Yeah, see, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna get somebody short for Damian, so they can kind of keep him to be Robin for a while. I don't know how, like, you don't want to get somebody, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. You're not gonna want to get somebody that's like, the one thing that would be terrible for Damian is hiring somebody that, like, ends up growing and becoming, like, 6'5". You know what I mean? Like, somebody that has a crazy growth spurt, and then they're just, like, they're Damian and they're little, and then puberty happens, and then they fucking jump up to, like, 6-something, and you're just like, oh, because then you're gonna have this Damian in a Robin suit next to a fucking Batman that's just like, why are you taller than me? Are you sure you're my son? You know? I think blonde hair with black beards looks kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, if you want to definitely... It does look kind of weird. I think everybody thinks they're trying to look like this guy. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it looks like... I don't think this is a great look. I don't think it's that good. Same here. I just don't like the way blonde grows out. I think it looks really shitty over time. And I just wouldn't want to do the upkeep. It's okay when your hair is like super long, because I think the dirty blonde is fine when you have a lot of hair that would go blonde. So, I mean, I think I would be okay, like, if I were to do it all. But I don't know. I think that's just a little too much. I don't think I'd be able to make it happen. See, like, you just end up looking like Kurt Cobain over time. So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think... See, because I'm also going to have, like, a patchy-ass beard, too, you know? This guy's got a weak-ass beard, kind of like mine. So I feel like I would end up looking. Let's see, and then this is what scares me the most. This I think looks bad, and I pull my hair back. So like over time, I think that would just look not good. If I ever did blonde, it would be a short amount of time. Like what would have to happen is like if I were to like dye my hair for a milestone, maybe it would be blonde. We would keep it blonde for like a week or so, and then see how fast it grows out, and then I would go get it colored. You know, maybe that would be the only thing I would do. But for the most part, I just don't think I'd look good. Do you think you can play a high schooler / college student in a Netflix show? I don't think I could pull off a high schooler. I'm pretty sure my face is a little too wear and tear to pull off a high schooler. I think I could pass for a college kid, especially if I were to shave. I think I could pass for a college kid. Because here's the thing, with the college kid, especially if it's like a period piece, if we're like doing like the 80s or 90s, it's baggier clothes, and I think when you do baggier clothes on people, it makes them look younger and stuff like that. So you can make people look younger unless you're trying to make like a 50-year-old look like a high schooler. Which the only person that can do that is that chick from The Flash who's like 45 and she was playing a fucking teenager. You know what I mean? So I could be George Washington. Hey man. That would be a good role. Maybe a med student in college. They usually study for a long ass time. Yeah. I think, you know, you throw a beanie on me, and then, like, I mean, I got a beanie right here, right? I think I could pass off for, like, the stoner kid, maybe, which is funny, because I don't do that, but, like, you throw the beanie on, because this is how I went to high school, right? Like, you just throw this on, and then you're just, like, chilling. Like, you're just that dude. I'd probably have a bigger, like, oversized coat. And then you're just the kid that just chills in the back. I just think the mustache makes me look so much older, you know? Like, it definitely adds to it. If I were to shave it, I look so much young. I don't, like, not so much younger, but I definitely look younger. Cause, like, I don't have, like, this crazy fucking badass jawline or anything, right? Like, I got a kind of shitty jawline. It's not defined or anything crazy. So, like, it's nothing that really makes me look older. I just shaved this, and it's just like, oh, all right. You're just a dude. I'm like, yep, I'm just a dude. So. I got a text. Where did I get a text from? Let's see. Is there? Is there? I was playing a few moments ago. Oh, never mind. He's 21. Bruce Wayne in the Gotham show as Damian Wayne. Oh, no, not that kid. Do you think HBO Max adapting The Last of Us 2 is a good idea? Here's the problem I'm going to have with it. Will they do it like the game? Because I have a feeling HBO Max is going to try to change it to make it to be what people want. And I don't think that's good. I think you stay true to the source material and you just play it out the way it is. I wouldn't want to do that. Trigger warning, a stereotypical taxi driver, because you can also pass for a stereotypical Indian dude. Dude, it's funny. I'm not Indian. I am Latino. But people think I'm Indian so much. It's crazy. Just because we're brown. Like, I don't know why. I've had, I don't think I've ever told this before. But when I was starting out my YouTube a long time ago, I had this guy who was commenting on my videos a lot. Calling me a terrorist and shit. He was like, "You're a terrorist, go back to your country," all this kind of shit. And I kind of got a little bit of dose of like what Indian people go through in America, especially down around that time, right? Like it was, I mean, 2001 happened while I was in high school. No, middle school. I was in middle school. I was in 8th grade when 9/11 happened. And I started, what, 2012? So you're talking about 11 years later, and people were still fucking upset about that. Like, there's some people that just haven't gotten over 9/11. And they just they want an excuse to hate Indian people or just foreign people in general. And I got told that, and it was funny because I would talk shit to this guy. Um, Arabs too. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, sorry. I guess it's. I mean, I feel like the average dumb American that would hate somebody from a foreign country just groups like Indians, Arabs, everybody together. Like anybody from the Middle East, they're just like they're all the same. That's kind of how those kind of people think. Because I mean, they're grouping Latinos in. They're just grouping brown people into it, which I think is really dumb. And anyways, I would talk shit to this guy, right? And it's funny, I've learned so much over my time on the internet. I've gotten really good. Like, I know a lot of people think, they're like, oh, there goes Juice, he's ranting about something, or Juice is, he's talking shit again. I've gotten really good at, like, just letting stuff go or not talking to people. Like, there are some times I'll just leave a conversation. And again, I'll let people, I don't care if people think they won the conversation or whatever. But, dude, like, I used to just argue with everybody. Everybody. And, like, I'd be like, oh, fuck you, or I'd talk shit, or I'd be, like, sarcastic or whatever. But this guy that was calling me a terrorist or whatever when I was first doing YouTube, I would make jokes about him, I would talk shit or whatever, and then, like, he just kept doing it, like, for a long time. And these people don't have, like, they have all the time in the world. So eventually, you're like, am I gonna just do this for the next, like, few years? Like, this is gonna be kind of ridiculous. And then one day, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look this guy up, because this guy was kind of dumb. I think he didn't know how the internet works, and he was using his real name on YouTube. Like, because I don't know if you guys don't know that, but sometimes, like, if you use an email with your personal information, you create a whole new, like, YouTube account, it uses your name, or it uses the name you put on that email. And I guess this guy didn't know that. And so I searched up his name, and he was using his profile photo that was connected to his Facebook. So I found his name, I found his Facebook, and then I looked through all of his Facebook, and it just made me sad. Because it was like a dude that I think was probably in the military back in the day. He's probably not, he wasn't in it anymore. He wasn't in good shape. He was like a big dude, you know, kind of like beer belly. He had like some kind of like depressing stuff on his page. And I was just like, I just felt sad, dude. I felt bad for that guy, because I was like, oh, his life's probably not going well right now. And he's probably just lashing out at me. So I just never talked to him again after that. I think I might have blocked him, or I might have muted him, just so he could kind of like stop the process as well. And if he needed to think that he beat me and that he won, I'm totally cool with it. Because I saw his life and I was just like, oh, it's not going great. So, yeah. And you know what? That's why I just kind of let people win, man. Because I think people project a lot. And they talk a lot of shit online because their lives aren't great. And sometimes I'm just like, you know what? That's fine. Good approach. Yeah, I mean, dude, you can waste so much time fighting people online. So I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, hey, bro, I'm just not going to talk to you anymore. And people are going to think like, oh, yeah, Juice fucking sucks because he can't take criticism. I'm like, no, dude, like, you just don't realize what you're doing. Joe and Ellie versus Rick and Carl Grimes. Who wins? Well, Carl and Rick probably survived a lot longer than Joel and... Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. I'm Native American, and people think I'm Mexican because my eyebrows are bushy. Remember that pervert Pikachu commentary? Oh yeah, I remember. No, I think it was Squirtle. Right? I think we had a Squirtle guy. Best white accent ever, Juice. I shaved the stash and beard after 40 years and nearly recognized myself. Yeah, man, I don't know. I haven't shaved this stash in years. The one thing I'm worried about is once I shave it, Like, I do put, like, I'll, like, lotion it up in there sometimes. But, dude, there are sometimes dudes don't, like, I don't know. I try to put beard oil every once in a while to just, like, moisturize the skin. But I catch myself on days where I'm like, oh, my skin's a little ashy there. I need to freaking lotion it up. I just don't want to shave this and then it's, like, all just, like, bad skin. Because that would be embarrassing. I think if I shave, I'll probably shave on like a video and I won't do it on a live stream. If not, I will just moisturize for a few days before I shave it. Because I don't want to have dandruffy upper lip. Squirtle is an interesting individual. I was going to play Last of Us Part 2, but then the Joel death was spoiled. Yeah, I got that spoiled too, but the game is still phenomenal. I highly suggest you play it. It's still a great fucking game. How come it is you don't have a southern accent? How common are they in your area? I think southern accents depend on where you grow up, man. Because I know some people that have some crazy southern accents, man. I'll tell you that much. Gosh darn it, you know? It all depends. Did you grow up on a farm? If you grow up on a farm, you probably got a voice like this, sweetheart. You know what I mean? So it all depends. I love people with southern accents. I'll tell you that much. I love a good southern accent. I love my dentist. They no longer are my dentist anymore, but he used to have this black secretary that worked for him, and she would say like sugar and sweetheart, and I loved it every time. She had this southern accent, the way she talked, and I was like, sounds so awesome. I love it. And yeah, I love southern accents. They're just comforting at times. Southern accents are like, especially the way you get insulted in a southern accent, still sounds nice. Southern Texas women have a unique accent. Yeah, yep. Eastern Texas women. Olive oil works too, because beard oil sometimes is a tad bit expensive. Yeah, I agree, Wolf. I agree. Is the remake of The Last of Us game any different from the original Last of Us? Better graphics. Apparently they changed certain things that people bitched about, but I hear it's still really good. But yeah, I don't have a southern accent just because, you know, I grew up more in the city than I did the outskirts, like in smaller towns and stuff. I feel like a lot of southern people, you know, it all depends on where you grew up, man. I grew up in a big city, so I think I just kind of picked up with people around me. But you go out to small towns in Texas, you're going to find some people talking with a nice little accent. But, yeah. I think the accents they all happen around who you interact with. Gonna bug out. Take care, Lenny. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Have a good one, my friend. I think accents all come down to where you live and who you surround yourself with. Yo, Rondo, what is up? I want it to be out on PC already. You know what's going to be cool is I'm going to be waiting for when people mod Last of Us and they put in other people in there. You know somebody's going to mod Last of Us and put freaking Joel in there so you can play the whole game as Joel. Hey, nice to see you streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming. We were talking about all the DC stuff that came out today. I kind of wanted to stream a little bit before I go work, doing some more work. So, pretty cool. Here are some people's accents are so thick in northern flat country, country-ass Germans can barely understand us, and the other way around. Yeah, no, I mean, there are people here that you can, that have really strong accents that can be hard to understand at times, too. I took sign language and learned your voice comes from other voices and sounds you hear throughout your life. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's why somebody can be born in America but spend their whole life in, like, you know, Europe or London and have a London or British accent. I mean, I said London, whatever, but you know what I mean, like in Europe, a European accent or a British accent. And it's like, you're American though. Like, it all depends on where you grow up. Like, it has nothing to do with your ethnicity or anything like that. You could get a whole bunch of white people and have them grow up in Mexico, which there are plenty of white people in Mexico. They probably all have nice Spanish accents because you got to learn the language, right? And you just stay there for so long. It's when people try to fake accents is when it's just really annoying. Like, so many Americans try to do British accents, and it's like, it's so bad. You can also gain an accent if you live in a place long enough as an adult. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because here's the thing. I have definitely caught myself talking to people that speak Spanish. I have talked to them in broken English before. And I'm like, why am I doing that? Like, and I think we do it psychologically because you feel it's comforting to that person, right? Like, if somebody has broken English and you talk to them in broken English, it makes them feel more comfortable because they're not alone. And I feel like that's kind of what happens. Ah, damn it, an ad just started. Yeah, I don't know how to turn those off. I'm sorry. They want to do British accents so they sound smart. Yeah, I agree. All right, we're going to let this ad kind of go by. Yeah, it just started 30 minutes ago and expected for 4 hours. Womp womp. Apparently PUBG got, I wonder if my PUBG was messing up because there was going to be maintenance. For Hogwarts Legacy? Oh, an ad for Hogwarts Legacy? Are any of y'all playing that? Are you able to do a Latino accent? I mean, I couldn't talk like somebody that has Spanish. I mean, it's funny because like if I say Spanish words, my tone changes. Flip-flops over Crocs. I'd rather wear Crocs than flip-flops. I hate flip-flops. Flip-flops are the worst. I don't know why anybody wears them. I'm just like, ew. No, but like, if I were to speak a little bit of Spanish, like, you notice your voice, it goes down, or I don't know if it's softer, or what. I'm trying to think of like something I could say. It's like, ¿Dónde está, oh my god, I'm trying to think of like words I was learning back when I was actually taking lessons. But like everybody says, ¿Dónde mi biblioteca, right? Like that's the biggest one everybody says. But dude, it's weird when I get put on the spot to speak Spanish. Like I just like fucking freeze. That's why I don't talk to anybody in Spanish. I can understand Spanish more than I can speak it. But I definitely want to learn it more for sure. If I had the money, I would pay somebody to like teach me, because I just don't have the time, you know. It's also kind of why I wish I would have, like, a Spanish girlfriend. Because you spend so much time with your girlfriend, right? And, like, if your girlfriend were to teach you Spanish, like, it's such a positive thing. So, that's why I was always like, oh, I don't mind dating Latino girls so they can kind of teach me more Spanish. My friend married a Korean woman, and they had a kid together. And he speaks to his kid in English, and the wife speaks to the kid in Korean. So the kid is learning 2 languages at once right now, which I think is really awesome. So that kid's going to be bilingual as they grow up. And then they're moving closer to one of their family members that speaks Spanish. So that kid might be trilingual by the time they get to like high school or middle school, which will be nuts. Do a British accent to sound smarter. That's funny because most people in Europe make jokes about the Brits for often being the opposite whenever you hear about them in the news. It's also about the French. I wonder, are French people as snobby as people make them out to be? I always hear French people are extremely snobby. I don't like to take what people say about others. I take it at face value because I feel like you always see the worst of people. But I constantly hear that as a stereotype. But everybody also thinks every American, like, sleeps with a gun. So, like, you know what I mean? Or every Texan rides fucking horses everywhere we go. Like, we don't have cars. I'm just like, what? Not really. It's funny to mock them. Well, I get that. I get that. We have, we make fun of other people in different parts of the country. Like we constantly say like everybody from Canada is really nice, and so when they do something mean, we're like, I thought you were supposed to be nice. You know, like that's the running joke. Like that's not very nice. It's not very Canadian of you. But we know Canadians can be assholes too. Have you ever ridden a horse? I have not. It's on my list of things to do though. It's really just a minority of the French that are really snobby. I feel that. Is it the ones from Paris? I'm curious. I'm very curious about the what do they call it? Paris syndrome or something like that. There's this view, and I don't know if it happens to Americans, but I think it's something that happens to like people from the East or like, you know, like Japan, Asia, stuff like that. They have this thing where they have this mental image of what Paris is, and when they get there, it is not what they expect, and they're extremely disappointed. Among others, yes, but Paris is legit overrated. So yeah, I'm interested. So it's funny. I've never been there. My brother went there. He said it was dirtier than he expected. And yeah, I'm curious about people getting there and being overwhelmed with it not being what is portrayed in like the movies and everything. So I will tell you right now, like the way you might see Los Angeles in movies is not how Los Angeles is. They keep out, they show you the nice shit. They don't show you all the homeless and craziness of Los Angeles. That's one thing I will say. Oh, by the way, do y'all guys know Bad Boys 4 is going to happen? Bad Boys is one of my favorite series. I still think Will Smith is a bitch for slapping Chris Rock. But, yeah, I'm still going to watch Bad Boys 4. What is the best place to visit in Texas? Depends on what you want to do, Moncray. Really depends. I think a lot of the big cities have something to offer. We call Dallas the place of the thousand heirs because everybody in Dallas is like, they try to have a status symbol, so they try to live like they're millionaires, but they only make thousands of dollars every year. So they live out of their means. Austin is the college town. That's where all the festivals, all the partying, everything, like that's probably going to be the most melting pot in Texas, I think. It is the capital as well. Austin is a great place. And Houston has a lot to offer too. Big sports city, all that jazz. Traffic is fucking horrible. They have a lot of museums and stuff in Houston, but it floods a lot. I don't know, Houston is just like the big city feel, if you're kind of into that thing. San Antonio is more of a, like, I call it a family city. I think, like, it's where you would want to probably raise a family. It's a lot more chill. It's not got all the bells and whistles of an Austin. It's pretty close to Austin, so you could drive there. So, yeah, it just depends on what you want. If you want more of the country feel, there's a lot of little small cities and towns you can go to. So, yeah. I wouldn't really say that there's a best place. Juice, have you seen Into the Wild? The main character looks like Dream. I have not. I think Dream looks like Shane Dawson, and he scares me every time I see him. They should have Will Smith slap the main villain and say, "Keep my partner's name out your mouth." Juice, do you like Homelander or Butcher more as a character? I think Homelander is more interesting. Yeah, Butcher has gotten to the point where he's just pissing me off for making a bunch of bad decisions. Homelander has probably better character development, I think. But Butcher is just, he's becoming that character that makes the same bad decisions, and it's getting annoying. What time is it? How long have we been streaming? Alright, I'll give it about 10 more minutes. 10 more, 20 minutes max. There's more hair. It just went across the lens. Did y'all see that? Oh, what the heck? Are y'all spamming... likes and emotes? What? That was weird. That was weird. Hold up. Can we test something? I just saw likes and emotes pop across here. Are y'all watching on mobile? Is somebody watching on mobile and this popped up? Are you able to spam that kind of stuff? It's like Periscope. I don't know if you guys remember that old social media. Yeah, like things popped up here. I've never seen that before. That was wild. How did that happen? Anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. But anybody that was messing around, if you had hearts or like smiley faces, they were spammed here. That was really weird. Because I think I can only spam those in here. That was odd. Never seen that before. Cool. Weird stuff. Pop it back. Let's see. Here in Germany, a good example would be Berlin. Sure, it has nice areas, but most of these areas are nigh unaffordable, and rest is essentially a trash heap. Berlin is 9 times the size of Paris in terms of area. At least that's how I feel about Berlin. Seeing that I come from a state in Germany that is very keen on order, public security, and cleanliness. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people come from California and be surprised at how clean Texas is. I will say, depends on what part of Texas you go to. Because there are parts of Texas that can be pretty dirty. Oh, it looks like there's going to be another pre-roll ad coming up. Apologies, I don't know how to turn those off. Juice, do you like gray or white better? I like to consider that I live in a gray area, which means I think I'm not a person that views life as black and white, so I'll pick gray. But I will say I probably wear way more white stuff than I do gray stuff. So take that as what you will. If someone became Batman in, let's say, Los Angeles, would it deter criminals or would it make it more eccentric? Make them more eccentric. I think it would make them more eccentric. Because I think people would try to rise to the occasion to beat the Batman. And I think a lot of cops would probably not like Batman like they do in the comics at times, because they would think Batman is showing them up that they can't do their job. Which, let's be fair, a lot of cops don't have the best track record right now. So I think Batman would only make things worse for them. So yeah, there's no telling. Because there's no telling how many crooked cops are in Los Angeles. So you put a Batman there that is showing them up and doing their job, maybe even costing them money, it could be a big problem. But I mean, that's the overall question, right? Is Batman worse for Gotham? You know. My state often also weather specific against the North. We're also sometimes called the Texas of Germany, and we have the biggest portion of American occupations. I can't even say. I'm blanking out right now. Zones after World War II. Interesting. The Texas of Germany. Oh, how do Germans view Americans, Wolf? How are we viewed over there? Are we viewed as like evil people, dumb people? Like, what kind of news do y'all get? I'm curious. I can't say I get a lot of news coming from Germany. Germany was the one. I don't think this is the case anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. Do y'all have like a woman president? Or I don't know what y'all are considered. We have a president. I don't know. Is it like parliament or whatever? I don't know what's considered for y'all. That's probably the only thing I ever see is when that main person does something. Not evil, but kind of dumb. Very divided. We are very divided. And you probably see a lot of the dumb shit. So I can understand where that perspective comes from. I can tell you that the dumb shit is what gets ratings, and that's why you see so much of it. You never see the good stuff. There's so much good stuff in America, but nobody watches it. So, of course, all of these news stations run with the dumb shit, which there's a lot of dumb shit, to be fair. So I can understand that perception. The only thing I see a lot on the news when it comes to, like, Europe and stuff is there's a lot of strikes all the time. Like work strikes. Like, oh, the so-and-so groups are going on strike because some president or something over there is, like, raising gas prices or some shit. Like, that's what I see a lot. Like, just work strike. Stuff like that. Which is kind of crazy. That's about it. Unless like, some kind of crazy, horrific event happens, I don't really hear, we don't really see much about Europe and shit. We have a president, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, and a chancellor. Used to be Angela Merkel. Yeah, I know that name. It's now Olaf Scholz. Interesting. So yeah, I guess the chancellor is what I thought of. I don't know. We always saw, that's the only person I ever see. So, interesting stuff. I always like talking to see how people view Americans and stuff like that. It's always an interesting thing to think about. Because I feel like a lot of people don't. Man, I was going to make a video on the Shorts channel. By the way, anybody that... I want to know what you guys thought about the last Shorts video. I think I might start doing more content like that. I'm curious what your guys' and gals' opinions are of what the last video was. I'll show you right now on stream in case you didn't watch it. Because I'm curious if you would be interested in seeing more videos like this.
On today's juicy news, your favorite e-girls are trash. On January 25th, a tweet that now has over 25 million views exposed these e-girls, who said some of the most vile and toxic things that I've seen this year. It ranged from fat shaming to racial slurs, plans to falsely cancel people, and even wanting someone to end themselves. It's clear these ladies were going for the gold in the Toxic Olympics. Once this all came out, some deleted their accounts and others tried to apologize, but then got exposed again because
yeah, those girls are dumb.
Before their apologies, they said they didn't care and continued talking crap in another group chat. So if you follow any of these ladies, you might want to change that or cancel that OnlyFans subscription because
yeah, so I don't know what y'all thought about it. I definitely want to do more content on the Shorts channel. If you haven't noticed, I'm going to start taking segments from these streams and actually, because also, it's funny I'm calling it a Shorts channel and it still says Juice from the Box Shorts up here. I need to change the banner. It's actually Juice from the Box Clips. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I changed this a while back. It's no longer Shorts because I figured Shorts channel, a Shorts channel by itself is obsolete now because YouTube made this new tab. So a Shorts channel just doesn't really make sense to have a channel by itself anymore because when I do the new channel, I could have these kind of shorts, like your favorite e-girl is trash, on the new channel because it's just fresh content for that. But I kind of want to start making more videos like that. I mean, I did one right here to just make fun of the Ludwig challenge, right? I'm going to get copyrighted for using this song. And I just did that. I just forgot I'm going to get copyrighted for that. And fuck, this whole stream is going to now get copyrighted for that. I'll just cut it out. But anyways, so yeah, I don't know what your views are on that. But what I started doing was, if you haven't noticed, I started uploading like random little clips. And I'm going to take other clips, like maybe the DC stuff that I talked about from today, right? I'll cut that out and I'll make it a video. The other day we talked about, like, I was in a movie thing or whatever. I might cut that out and put that out as a video. So I might start doing little stuff like that, just to make it a clips channel opposed to a just shorts channel. That's what it used to be. Let's see. If someone okay, fat shaming isn't that bad, to be honest. Being fat is something you can control. Yes and no, Young. I will say, yes, there are plenty of things that you can do to control it, but I think a lot of people have this weird misconception that just because you work out, you automatically lose weight. I'm in the process right now of doing a 100 days of working out for a video, which I haven't done my workouts today, which I'll be doing those here in a little bit. I think I'm on day like 15 or 16. I am getting stronger. I haven't lost any weight. I will tell you that. With the amount of, like, I'm not working out super hardcore either, but I haven't lost any weight. I've worked out for 2 weeks straight. And I will say, like, eating better is also an option, but as somebody who I think I have a lot of time on my hands, dude, sometimes it's so much easier to just buy a quick meal because I don't have the time to cook. And so I think there's a lot of circumstances on why people don't do it. It's also a reason why I'm doing this 100-day challenge, because I want to show people that, like, hey, I was able to do it, and if there is a big progress, then maybe other people can follow the same suit. And that's kind of one of the things why I'm working on this long video. But I think a lot of people think it's just too simple, like, oh, fucking go to the gym, which it's funny because that's exactly what those girls were talking about. But those girls are not supermodels. they weren't like fucking super amazing, I'm super gorgeous, and a lot of them edited their photos to look better. So like it was really stupid that they were talking shit about people that are overweight, yet they themselves were not happy with their bodies. They were straight up projecting. And like it's crazy, which is one of the main girls, which was Mimsy, which is somebody that I was actually supporting for a little bit because I thought she was cool. I liked the message she was spreading. She has like stretch marks and stuff like that, and she's like, "Hey, it's natural. It's part of whatever." I thought she was spreading a good message. Turns out that she was just straight up bitch. She was just a straight bitch, and she was the one that was doing all the racial slurs. And I'm like, bro, what? Nah, you don't have to go to the gym. All you have to do is stop eating McDonald's every day. No, I don't even think it's that, man. It's more than just not eating McDonald's. Like, you have to change up your whole diet. And sometimes it's not that easy. Because it's all about, like, dude, you got to think about, like, if you're a mother, you have to constantly deal with your kid, right? And then if you also have to work, like, if you're a single mom, you might not have time to go to the gym. You might not have time to, like, cook fresh meals. Like, you're just kind of, like, trying to get by. Everybody thinks it's a lot easier than it is. I do think it is controllable, though. I don't think it is like, oh my god, I have to be this way for the rest of my life. Because I think you can change anything you want in life, barring any kind of physical disabilities. Like, oh yeah, you can't just like, I can walk if you're like paralyzed, right? Like, that's not something you can do. I mean, science is hopefully getting there, but it's not something you can just change automatically. But I do think that there are a lot of things that you can change in life, whether it be like small things you do every day. But, dude, some people just don't have the benefit of losing weight as fast as other people. I changed my diet and lost 6 pounds in the last month. Young, you're also like fucking 12. You're still you're not even in your full body yet, my guy. Like, you cannot compare the two, I don't think. Your metabolism is very different than somebody like my age's metabolism. And I think that's what people forget. And these girls are young, and, I mean, maybe they are. I think some of them are in their mid-20s, so maybe they should know better. But, like, it doesn't change. I thought Young was 69. No, he's not. He wants to be, though. Trade and labor unions are very ingrained in German culture. That's also one of the reasons why we kicked Walmart out of Germany. They didn't allow unionization, which is a big no-go here. Wow, I didn't know that. I did not know Walmart was not in Germany. Often the healthy foods are also more expensive. For example, people that can bust their budget. 100%! Wolf hit it right on the head. Dude, buying healthy food is fucking expensive, bro. Like, granted, you can go buy chicken for a decently fair price and, like, cook that for the week with some rice and some broccoli. But if you want to have, like, variety, it gets expensive. Because, dude, if you buy salmon, like, buying a thing of salmon that's, like, this big, and you can cook that over the course of a week or so, dude, that's, like, $25 if you buy, like, a good thing of salmon. Because I was doing that for a while. I was eating salmon and chicken every day for a month and a half. And, like, it's doable, but, oh my god, after a month and a half of eating the same thing, you just grow to hate it. And, like, every time you see fast food or a piece of pizza, you're just like, damn, that looks really good. And you want to give in to that desire because you're tired of eating bland-ass chicken and shit like fucking salmon. And so, yeah, learning to cook and doing all that kind of stuff takes time, costs money, and not everybody has that. So, that's kind of how I feel about it. But anyways... just salmon and chicken. Yeah, it was salmon, chicken, rice, broccoli. I steamed some vegetables here and there. But yeah, pretty much. And Chipotle, alright? Chipotle was like my cheat meal kind of thing. But Chipotle's all made fresh. At least here it is. It's all made fresh ingredients, so I didn't count that as fast food. I don't count Chipotle as fast food. I think anything fast food is if it has a drive-thru. And, like, you can order it at the drive-thru. You can't do that with Chipotle. Chipotle, you have to order your food in advance, and you can pick it up through a drive-thru, but you can't order the food at the drive-thru. For me, it's the opposite. I have an extremely difficult time trying to gain weight. I'm 23, and I weigh like 55 kg at the height of 180 centimeters. Yeah, so I'm kind of... I used to be that. I used to have a lot of trouble gaining weight. Right now, I'm kind of fluctuating between like 165 to 158, and it's kind of like that's where I'm at right now. It's just constantly flowing. But I'm also not working out as hard as I could. When I was like eating healthy and going to the gym 4 times a week, I was working out for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, but like I had a routine. Like one day was all arm workouts, the next day was all leg workouts, the next day was all ab workouts, the day after that was like chest. Like I had a regimen, and I did that every 4 days or whatever. And like, so I actually took it really serious. I got my mom. I don't need to make food. I'm kidding. I help out. I think learning to cook is valuable for anybody. I wish I would have learned to cook a long time ago. I'm just kind of now starting, but I'm using like HelloFresh that tells me like step by step how to do shit. And even then, I still mess up some steps because I'm like, oh, put this all in a bowl and mix it, and it's like, no, you were supposed to put it in the pan, and I'm like, oh fuck, I've still messed up shit. It happens, you know. But yeah, anyways, not talking about moving away from the health and fat shaming stuff. Your thoughts on the shorts video is what I was curious on. If you think that is decent entertainment. Because I was going to make one. I don't know if you guys heard about this guy, Atrioc. It was a guy that I was watching. He recently admitted to watching AI deepfakes of people he knows. Granted, he came out and clarified that the video, he only watched one video and it wasn't of people he knew, but he still went to the website that had that. And I was thinking about making a video about it, a short video, not like a long video, talking about how he apologized for it, and I think it made the situation worse. I think had he not even said anything, it would have been better. And I it's kind of like the question of like, is apologizing always the best policy? Because I think in this situation, had he just apologized in private and let it like kind of like disappear, it would have been better in the long run. But I think he actually made things worse because deep fake shit is like really bad, especially because women are not a lot of women that are deep faked or don't give their consent for that shit, and it's just a lot of people trying to make money off of this stuff. And so you have this element, and now he just brought light to it, and a lot of people that are curious now about that are going to go to that website or other websites like it, and I think he just made the whole situation way worse than if he would have just made a joke about it and just apologized to people he affected in private. But he made a whole fucking apology about it. I would have never known if I didn't see Dexterdo fucking talking about it and seeing this video of him crying and shit. I'm less like, what the fuck is he crying about? And then I was like, what the hell? And yeah, I think he brought way more exposure to it than anything. So I might make a short about it. I might do it later tonight. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, I do think that is the end for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I do got to work on some stuff. I gotta work on some editing stuff, you know what I mean? Always working on stuff, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more of that stuff on the clips, because I know not everybody can come to the stream, and I know everybody's not gonna go to the damn live tab and click on the best stuff from here, even though I do try to make better thumbnails and stuff. I know people aren't gonna come watch the full live streams, so I'm curious if clips would be better, just so you guys can see some of the best stuff. So let me know. If you're not in the Discord, feel free to join the Discord, talk about all that jazz. But that is going to be it for this stream, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys coming by. Yeah, I must gain weight because my goal is to join the I can't even say that, German military. In the... God damn, y'all have some long words. So one thing I will say about Germany, they have so many words that I cannot pronounce. I just feel scared trying to pronounce them. Like a mix between infantry and tankers. They do both. Well, I hope everything works out for you, Wolf. Maybe look into some protein shakes and stuff like that. Hopefully that helps. Maybe you've tried that, because that also doesn't help me gain weight either, so maybe that doesn't work for you either. Are you going to make a video about the new DC slate? Probably not. That's kind of why I stream, just to kind of talk about it. Also, we're going to be talking about it on the podcast, so you guys kind of know how I feel about doing double content that's going to be on the podcast. So I'm not gonna, I probably won't make a video about that, but there will be a podcast about it. But that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. There will more than likely be another stream on Friday, unless something comes up and keeps me from streaming. But that is going to, where is the Discord link? Twitch should have it, but let me get you one real quick. Let me see. Can I get a Discord link? Hold on. Let me see if this works. Discord. I'm gonna check if this pops up. Do they not work anymore? Okay, that probably doesn't work anymore. Let me get an invite. An invite link. Where the hell is the invite link? Invites. I haven't done this in so long that I forget the invite link. Server boost, invite. See, this says invite people, but it doesn't give me the invite. It just tells me to invite other people. Oh, copy. Hidden use copy button. Okay, maybe this is it. Oh, what the freak? Paste. Try that for anybody that wants to join the Discord. Hopefully that link works. Should, hopefully. If it doesn't, I will try to set up the notifications and stuff later on. There you go. All right, Wolf joined. Sweet, that worked. All right, that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody coming by. As always, I am your host, Juicebox. Remember to wake up in the morning and ask yourself something about my daily dose of juice. See you guys next time.